Welcome to another episode of the World Trading Tournament podcast. Today, we are having a special guest that is a professional swimmer, entrepreneur, and a trader. We welcome Lian.
Yes.
Welcome on board, Lian. So, as an entrepreneur, you have proved yourself with a brand called AquaWaves, and you have been a trader for a couple of years now. Could you tell us more about how did you manage to get both entrepreneurship and trading aligned?
Okay. So for my perspective, managing a business and managing a trading is different things. Okay. So basically, if you want to run a business, you really have to put some effort and time. And for trading, it's much more flexible because in trading we have Tokyo, London, and New York sessions. So usually I trade on New York sessions. So it's around Malaysia time 9 to 11 around this period. So won't really affect for my business operation. So that's how I manage it.
That's great. So, you look quite young. So, what is the age that you started your entrepreneurship, and what is the age you started trading, and what is your age today, if you don't mind me asking, of course?
Okay, so basically I teach swimming while I'm in the secondary school when I'm 16 years old, and I teach from an academy. And when I'm 21, I started to jump out and open my own swimming business. So this is how it works. Yeah.
And when did you start trading?
When did I start trading? 21.
21.
Yeah.
And what is your age today?
My age 23.
23. And you have this skill of time management where you have cut your day into perspectives, where you do your New York session from 9 to 11, and then you focus on your business, which is called AquaWaves. And during the day, could you break out what do you do during the rest of the day? How do you manage your time?
Okay, so basically, during morning time, when I have my breakfast, I will look at some of the fundamental data like COT data and some from fundamental news to make sure I know what is going on. And then in the afternoon session, I will just do my business. I will go teach swimming and manage my coach because I do hire coach. So they will work for me and I will have to train them to make sure they are quality. And during that time, 9 to 11, I will focus on shorter time frame. Okay, because I usually people will trade on like maybe using day or
Yes.
maybe 4 hours.
Yes.
For me, I use 15 minutes to 5 minutes.
So you are a day trader, as we can say,
Yes.
and 5 to 15 minutes
Yeah.
charts that you look on.
Yes.
And what is the strategy you use for short day trading?
Okay, for me, I don't really like to use very complicated strategy. I love to use something simple and easy to apply. So I just use naked chart and some trend line and support resistance. So a lot of people they always tell me that they introduce me something very complicated, which I feel like it's not my style of trading. I love something simple, easy, and I get my profits. Yeah.
Do you like your chart clean or do you like it complicated? Like when you look at your chart, do you use a lot of indicators or do you use the clean chart? Or how do you find the best way into looking at the chart and understanding the chart?
Mostly is clean chart because indicators is delay. So basically, I love to look at 1 minute, 5 minute to look at the live chart, and you have a feeling of the markets, the volatile, how it works. It's going to uptrend or downtrend. So this how I feel the market.
Okay, perfect. All right, then. I totally agree with that because indicators, as you said, can cause some of delay. But at the same time, when you understand the candles and you understand and learn the strategies of reading the charts, it gives you much more easier way of understanding and predicting the upcoming market. So now my question to you is, while you have started doing business at a young age and you have that enthusiasm of doing so, and now you're into trading, are there any parallels or similarities between business, entrepreneurship, and trading?
Okay, for me, what's the parallel is the value. For business, you are building a value and create the value to meet the demands, right? So for trading, you are exchanging the value to the markets to get the profits.
Yeah, correct. Nice way to look at
So
it.
I think this is the parallel of it.
I think that is a great way to think about it. Actually, I did not think of this in that mentality, but thanks to you and thanks to podcast actually is giving you different perspectives and hearing from other sides that always can elevate your experience. So now I would like to ask something might be a bit personal, but
Okay.
what is your maximum trading profit that you have done
Around
in a single trade, let's say?
in a single trade, around 2K
Dollars?
dollars.
What was it that you traded? Was it gold or was it JBP, commodities,
I
stocks?
trade index. So basically, all my trade is index. Yes, I trade Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and Nikkei.
All right. And for someone who's new to trading, what was your biggest challenge or, let's say, competition that you have faced in your trading career?
Sorry, again.
For someone who's new for trading, what is the biggest challenge you faced and how can they overcome it and not face the same challenge you have encountered?
Okay, I think what's the bigger challenge and surprise is I think psychology is much more important than your skill. Often newer trader they are looking for a good system, a good strategy to get a decent profit. But let's be honest, trading is not about the markets only. Is you have to learn how to managing yourself. Your own self-discipline is much more important than the skill. The skill is just like 30%. So I think discipline is the key for me to become a profitable trader. I used to be a very FOMO person. FOMO is
Okay.
like fear of missing out. So I always fear to miss a good trade. But in the long run and you have been trading many years, you realize the problem is there's a lot of opportunity inside the markets. So you don't have to be too worried about it. Yeah.
I love what you have said. Definitely. Fear of missing out, greed. And as you said, there is a lot in the market of trading where you can monetize it and you can take the best out of it. And as you said, trading teaches you self discipline, money, time management, and money management as
Yeah.
well. So for yourself, have you had any mentors or anyone that taught you the way of trading that you are in today? And do you recommend any mentors that you
Okay, so at first, when I stepped into trading, I joined a community, the Hills, and basically they provide a good and quality classes. So, but I'm the kind of person that doesn't like to attend classes. So I do have a very bad experience when I first started. But at the time when you lost too much and you realize that you really need to think again and actually work on it. So the most impressive classes from the Hills is they have one event that they taught index. So
Okay.
usually I only trade currency and gold. And once I step into the index world, I feel like wow, it's something interesting and something new. And I really love the volatile of it and I love the feeling of it. And I actually put some work on it. So index is one of the pair that helped me recover my losses.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. So, summarizing what you have said, jumping into something unknown can be thrilling, can be interesting, but at the beginning, before you know the index and before you study the index, you were afraid to jump into that market, right? Correct?
No, it's don't have an idea of this
Yeah.
this pairing. Yeah.
And then once you did understand the index market better, is where you actually
It's a
got
game
the
changer.
main profit from that index market.
Yeah.
That is correct. And what does financial freedom mean to you?
Okay, financial freedom, it means differently from other people. Everyone have their own thoughts. But for me, financial freedom is more like you can live in your own terms and in your own style, in your own way, without worry about money. Yeah. Without worry about money.
All right, definitely. And what do you think about platforms like WTT? And how do you think new traders should approach or understand a tournament or a championship like the World Trading Tournament?
Okay, for my own opinion, I feel like a WTT is a brilliant event. Why would I say it like this? It's because it brings trading to a new level, okay, and a new high. Because usually as a trader, we want to prove ourselves to the next level. but we don't have a platform like WTT. We only can just trade on our own, and every day you just repeat the same thing and just get profit and get losses. Just repeat the same thing. It's kind of boring, but WT make it more fun and more interactive way and more competitive,
And
especially for people like us. We're athletes. We
yes,
love to compete. So
definitely.
this is a good way for us to, yeah.
Would participating in something like WTT help you grow and learn trading faster, do you think?
Of course, we'll grow faster and learn faster because it's not just trading, it's more like a battling, right? It's like a battleground and a lot of traders will be compete together. So this will makes you like you really want to put work on it and be aware and conscious on your risk management and your own trades.
Of course, and the networking sessions that are there, you can learn from experts, you can see what strategies they use, and then you can grow from there. And definitely, you can be a winner of the cash prizes and also flying to Dubai. That have been said, from your perspective, what do you think a supportive level would help new traders?
Okay.
What would support or help a new traders?
Okay. For me, is joining a community because if you are trading alone, sometimes you will search the strategy from YouTube. But the problem is, if you search the knowledge from YouTube, if you got any question, you have nowhere to ask. Okay, it's very hard for you to get access. But if you join a community, they will provide you classes and personal coaching. So I think this is one of the way that you actually can keep updated every day. Yeah.
All right. And I think what you said is correct because searching on YouTube might sometimes mislead you to informations.
Yeah.
It might give you the get rich quick scheme, or
correct.
they will just feed you useless information. But having a community, having a place that you can go back to, and maybe even a Telegram channel that you can have a community where fellow traders can help you and maximize your trading profit as well would be great. Now, a question for AquaWave.
Okay.
How would it be like to collaborate with the World Trading Tournament? And what would it look like if AquaWave and the World Trading Tournament collaborated?
Okay, this is a very challenging question. Okay, so what I can find a relation between swimming and trading is these both require discipline, patience, and emotional control. So basically, if we really want to cooperate, maybe we can have a camp or a wellness program to build traders' mindset, attitude, so they can grow faster in trading. Yeah.
Of course, swimming helps you be disciplined. It helps your body to stay active, fresh, and it's one of the best stretching techniques in the world. And it
Yeah.
helps you even with your breath, with your control of your body, because swimming is one of the best sports out there.
Yeah.
So, as an entrepreneur today, what is a piece of advice that you can give to both traders and entrepreneurs that are starting their life in today's world,
In trading?
in both trading and entrepreneurship?
Okay, for me is no matter you want to walk into a trading world or you want to walk into an entrepreneur world, is you really have to put the time and effort. It's not okay for trading. It's not just a buy and sell buttons. You really have to learn the fundamental. You really have to learn the technical, because my experience told me that if you don't put the work inside, it's very hard for you to see the result. Yeah.
Correct. As anything in life, as anything is in life. But I would like to ask you, do you see trading as a long-term pursuit?
Okay, different people got different perspective. But for me, often people thought that I'm a full-time trader. But to me, I don't like to be a full-time trader because I think it's quite stressful. Okay, but what will I do is like, by previously I have mentioned, there's different sessions in trading.
Correct.
Okay, so I just choose the sessions that I like and I trade during the session. Stay disciplined, stick to the plan, and at the end of the day, you will win the game. Yeah.
And do you think that you will be integrating trading into your future? Will you be keep pursuing that line of field or work?
At first, I don't think this way, but
All
after
right.
WTT launches, I feel like yes,
there is many opportunities out there.
Yes.
Yes, and definitely we are, as WTT, we are one of the best FIFA of trading
Yeah.
out there, and we are trying to give that gamify and hype and feeling to traders that have been lost, because in the trading world today it has been very repetitive, very similar. All brokers or all traders have been talking about the same thing, but today we are trying to change that. We are trying to gamify it, we are trying to hype it and give back to the community, and even expand the market cap in today's trader world. So I would like to ask you, would what would you say to someone watching WTT or who's on the fence about starting their own trading journey?
Okay, if you are someone that is watching WTT podcast, okay, what I would like to tell you is, if you really want to go to a trading world, I will ask you to think twice. Okay, why will I say that is, after you step into a trading world, uh, it's no way back already.
Yeah.
So basically, you really have to be committed, and you really have to put the time and effort in it. Yeah, before you
So
actually.
I will ask you one final question, Leon, before we end the session. Do you think, or let's put it in another way, many people today, when they're losing, they just want to quit, but they do not see the long term about trading. So, what is your advice to those that are seeing trading as it's just a losing streak and they are not making any profit out of trading? Do you what is there to tell them? Because for myself, I think that we all need to lose in the beginning in order to see huge income or progress in the future, because there is nothing that is always a long time streak winning. As of course you have experienced the same, I believe, in the trading world, that you have also lost that, let's say, the same or even equivalent to what you have earned in the beginning, but then after you mastered your emotions and time, then you have seen the profit. Is that correct? Or
Yes, correct.
what do you even tell them to the people that are losing or are on a losing streak in the beginning of trading?
Okay. If you are losing straight and you feeling like you want to quit, it's not that it's not about um it's not that okay, I will say you feel like you want to quitting is because you don't have a way to earn back. You don't have a way uh to earn back the profits, and sometimes strategy won't work every time. So I feel like trading is similar like basketball. Even the best basketball players, like they shoot 3 points, they can't, even Stephen Curry, they can't like uh he will miss, he will fail, right?
Definitely.
So basically, if today the market doesn't respect the strategy, it's not the okay, the strategy, it's not about the strategy is wrong. It's just that
There is downfalls to the market as well.
yeah.
For example, as Trump did with the tariffs, no one could have predicted that.
Yeah.
It was something that, even if your strategy was 100% right,
Yeah.
then Trump came up and said the tariffs are this and the market fell down,
Yeah.
then your strategy has been thrown out of the window and you have been losing. But it is not something that you can expect. But as you understand the market and as you trade further, the better you get at trading.
Yes, correct.
It is the same as swimming, I believe. And this was it for WTT podcast. I thank you so much, Lian, for being with us here today and for sharing such insights and information of being an entrepreneurship and a trader. And for those who are tuning in, don't forget to follow at ChillXLY on Instagram to find out more about Lian and his journey. I thank you again and thank you for being here with us.
Yes.
Thank you, Lian. And I hope to see you again soon.